Alright YouTube, today we're going to install Windows NT 4.0, Windows 98, and Windows 2000 on one partition. Because Windows NT is the most picky out of all the operating systems, we're going to set it up with it as if it's Windows NT. We'll just call it Windows NT. 4 gigabytes is perfect because the Windows NT's only got a maximum hard drive space of 8 gigabytes. So 4 is more than enough than what we're going to do here. So next, and we're going to customize hardware. We're going to need a floppy drive, so that way we can install Windows 98. And we're going to first use the Microsoft DOS boot disk to set up our hard drive. And finish. And let's go at it. Alright, the reason why I'm using DOS 6.22 is so that way we can set up the hard drive space for Windows 98, because Windows 98 can only boot off of a 2 gigabyte partition with FAT16. And we're using FAT16 because Windows NT 4.0 doesn't read FAT32. Going to hit OK. Our drive is formatted, so we're going to exit out of here, and we're going to go into settings over here on the floppy drive. We're going to change the floppy drive setting over to Windows 98. There's the Windows 98 boot disk, and we also want the Windows 98 boot CD. And here we are. Alrighty. Reboot. Windows 98 setup. And I'm not going to bore you guys through all this installation. If you guys want to see a Windows 98 installation, you can see it off of one of my other videos. So once this is done, I will be back. Alright, welcome back. Alright, we got the Windows 98 installation finished up, and we're booting into it right now. And here's our desktop. So now what we want to do is we want to load up the disk for NT 4.0. Right there. You want to hit OK. We're going to close out of here. And let's see if I can't get into the BIOS on the first try here. There we are. Now we just gotta move the CD-ROM up and save changes and reboot. That's the only thing that stinks about VMware, is that the BIOS goes by real quick. There's times where I have to actually hit reset a dozen times just before I can get into the BIOS. Now we're going to install Windows NT 4.0. Once it decides to load up, there we are. Enter, enter, scroll all the way down. I agree. All good. We're going to use that. We're going to leave it intact. That looks good. All right. Now we gotta shit. Oh, we gotta try again. Didn't quite get into the BIOS fast enough. There we go. There's the money maker. All right, we're gonna hit minus on that. So now, because we installed Windows NT 4.0 with Service Pack 1, so now we're going to have to upgrade it to Service Pack 6 before we can install any drivers or anything of that nature. So once this thing fully loads up, we'll load up the Windows NT 4.0 Service Pack 6 CD, and we'll get that installed. On over to settings, go up one, scroll down, there we go. I accept the light user agreement. We don't need to back anything up because this is a fresh install. Install and restart. Once this thing's done rebooting, we will be in Windows NT 4.0 Service Pack 6. Now that that's installed, we can now install Windows 2000. Over here, we're going to hit settings, load up Windows 2000. Alrighty. And I've already showed you guys how to install Windows 2000 on a previous video, so if you guys need any reference, just go on back to the very first video I ever uploaded. Alright, so I will be back and with a fresh installed Windows 2000. Alright. Alright, we're back with a freshly installed Windows 2000. And I'm just waiting for it to finish booting up. There we go. Alright, now it's finally booted up fully. Now to install the drivers, we first have to install a fix. So go up here, go back into the folders, and Windows 2000 fix. Go on over in here to my computer. Now if we don't install this this update, it will VMware will not install the VMware tools. Agree. Hit next. Alrighty, now that Windows has restarted, let's now install some drivers. Let's go on in here to settings, because we are running on Windows NT 4.0's VMware settings. We have to manually go in here and find the driver disk in VMware in the VMware folder. So we just go on down to VMware. There she is, VMware player, and this is pre-Vista. So we hit OK on this, and it should come up. Maybe not. Open up. There we go. Next, alright, we want to go into custom, because we want to install this in a different folder. So that way, because we got to install a whole bunch of VMware tools, and if we give it the same file folder, it's going to screw everything up. So we're going to say VMware 2000, hit OK, hit next, install. And one of the reasons why I haven't done like full screen is that even if I go into full screen, it's still going to be the same size until I get the VMware tools installed. So VMware tools is now done. We restart. Alright, let's go back into Windows 2000. Let this boot up. We should be able to hit full screen, and we should have a full screen. There we go. Full window size right here. Alright, let's go on into the next operating system. So we'll just hit restart, and we'll go into Windows NT 4.0 next and install VMware tools there. Alright, we're in Windows NT 4.0 right here. And OK, have it boot on it. Alrighty. Now we can actually just go over here to Player, go to Manage, and reinstall VMware tools. And we should be able to install the VMware tools from that option. There it is. Alright, we're going to go into custom. We're going to change the folder to VMware NT. There we go. Hit next. Hit next. Hopefully I didn't screw it up. Nope. Alrighty. Hit finish. And we're going to restart. Okay, we have loaded back up into Windows NT 4.0. I'm going to hit OK. Let it fully boot up. Close. Cancel. So to get this to go to full screen, we go exit out there and bring it back, and we have full screen now. Alright, the next operating system is Windows 98. Let's restart and install VMware tools over in Windows 98 now. Alright, welcome to Windows 98. Let's install VMware tools now. Close. I believe Windows 98's drivers are also on the NT4 one. Let's find out. Looking good so far. And Windows, we're going to do custom again. We're going to change it to 98. Hit OK. Hit next. And install. Okay. Hit finish and restart. Alright, we're back into Windows 98. Hit OK. Should be able to do the same thing. Exit out of full screen. Go back into full screen. That's no bueno. Let's go to properties, settings. Let's change this. See if we can't trick it to actually restart resizing. Let's see. Yep. And we want to keep the settings. There we go. We got full screen in Windows 98, Windows NT 4.0, and Windows 2000. That's how you triple boot these operating systems. All right. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.